In this video, I'm going to build you the perfect fragrance collection using only clone fragrances. Yes, you do not need to spend a lot of money to smell as good as me. No, seriously. This video is going to be divided into 4 different types of collections that vary, starting from a minimal collection all the way to a more extreme collection. The more extreme collection only has 10 fragrances in it. That goes to show you do not need more than 10 fragrances, guys. Seriously, if you have more, you have a genuine problem. Okay, that's coming from the guy that has 300 plus bottles. Take me seriously. Take me seriously. Let's not waste any more time. Put the fries in the bag, Chad. We're gonna start off with collection 1. That is the starter collection. This is really all you need. If you have anything more advanced than this, then you love this kind of stuff like me, and that's probably why you're watching my channel. Collection 1 is basically a signature scent that you can wear all year round, and is going to match literally every type of occasion. I'm gonna give you 2 examples. The first thing that you could get for this is Lattafa Asad. This is a clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir that honestly I think you could use all year round as a signature scent, and you'd probably be already set. You don't need more than this. Honestly, this could match any type of situation all year round, pretty much day and night. Look, if you're gonna go on a date, spray a little bit lighter. If you're gonna go to the club with this, spray a little bit heavier. That's really all you need to do. If you're gonna go in the office, 1 to 2 sprays, guys. And then honestly, another example of a daily signature, Armaf's Club de Nuit Precious. This is a clone of Creed's Aventus Absolute. This is honestly a fresher, fruitier take on Creed Aventus. You get a little bit of a musky, fruity pineapple with the other fruits amalgamation and some earthiness in here. This is honestly a boss type of scent profile, but without having the smokiness of Creed Aventus that kind of throws it off as a daily signature, in my opinion, depending on what time of year it is. This is more signature worthy for the warm weather and etc. So both of these fragrances you can choose from to start your collection. This is one fragrance that will literally do it all, and then you can figure out from there if you want to move to the second collection. Now this collection only comprises of 3 fragrances that will pretty much take you all year round. So the purpose of this fragrance is to have a little bit more versatility with your collection. Now, this is basically where I say, you're gonna start this collection by having your daily wear type of signature scent that you can basically wear at any time. But backing that up is the new addition, and those are going to be your seasonal wears. So basically, I like to think of it as this. You want a fragrance that's going to carry you from the warm weather all the way to the cold weather, and you want a fragrance that's more suited towards those than your daily signatures. So for example, I would go with something for summer or warm weather like Afnan's Turathi Blue. The reason I think that this is good is because it encapsulates parts of the springtime with earthier elements, but also provides versatility into the summertime, giving you citrus and fresh elements as well. This is your warm weather banger that's gonna take you through any sort of warm weather, spring, summer, daytime, no matter what, you are covered here. Winter and fall fragrance, I would honestly go with the new Lattafa Asad Bourbon. Well, it's basically, in my opinion, a clone of Azzaro the Most Wanted Intense. This is known as an absolute banger, and this is 1/3 of the price, or maybe 1/2 to 1/3 of the price. But this honestly encapsulates parts of wintertime. You get warm spices and a vanillic edge, but you also get a little bit of a brightness that floats through there. It's a bright sweetness that floats through there. It's not very dark, it's not too dense. It's kind of bright and sweet, and it's really versatile. Like honestly, if you just wanted to condense this collection, the Essentials collection, to just being a daytime and a nighttime fragrance all year round, you could probably do that, and this would take you on dates, it would take you on honestly everything. So that's why I say these are covering the essentials. You can get your daily signature and your more seasonally versatile fragrances, and they can pretty much take you through anything. Now we're moving on to the 3rd collection. This is where we start to get a little bit more advanced, but we're also going to make our collection more versatile for different situations, and it's going to match it a little bit better. We're starting to build a wardrobe here, guys. This is going to comprise of 6 fragrances. This is going to be called your well-rounded collection. So from the previous collections, we are going to carry our daily signatures or signature, our seasonally versatile fragrances or our day to night fragrances, but now we are adding a lot more. So the first thing I would like to add to this collection is a special occasion fragrance. This is going to be a fragrance that's going to make you stand out. You're not going to smell like anyone else. You're going to smell classy classy, unique, and it's going to have performance that can last you through any type of occasion. You can wear this to weddings, special events, anytime you want to dress up and show people that you are the guy with the style and that you know exactly what you're doing when you're wearing something like this. This is Detour Noir by Haramain. This is a clone of Parfums de Marly Layton, which I could use in place of this if I was doing this in niche, but this does kind of the same job as that. Not a one-to-one, but I think that this is perfect for special events because it's strong, it smells unique, and it's honestly has a lot of character to a scent profile like this. This is a conversation starter, and that's exactly what you want in special events. This next part of the collection is going to be your date night fragrances, and I think that this is a very important thing to mention. These fragrances are meant to seduce. They're meant to encapsulate the whole date night vibe. It's supposed to draw someone in close to you to make the date night successful. And that is when I say use something like this. Kismet Magic. This is a clone of Kilian's Angel Share, and honestly, it's pretty dang close. So this gives a boozy cognac note with some honey. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Like a little bit of a vanilla-like sweetness. You get kind of like a warm apple pie type sweetness. This is very gourmand, very sweet, but I think that this is perfect for date nights. You know, listen to me, one-to-one, guys. Man to man, go light on the sprays. You want to draw that woman in closer to you, not put her away, okay? Seriously, we want to go home and watch that Netflix and have a glass of wine. That's what we want to do. We don't want her going home and then you're awkwardly trying to kiss her at the doorstep. Oh, should I kiss her now or? No, you're trying to bring her home and this will bring her in close. Stuff like this, that's what you want to do. A seducing fragrance. Another type of thing that you could wear is French Avenue's Liquid Brun, a clone of literally the most hyped niche fragrance in the planet right now, Parfums de Marly Alter, yet this is a actual, I'm genuinely serious, one-to-one in terms of its performance and scent profile. Honestly, this stuff has a lot of character. It's not going to last too long. It's not going to be overpowering. Both of these for the date nights, you want to go light on the sprays and draw that person in close. The next section that we are going to add into this collection is going to be your attention grabbers. These are not meant to seduce, but more get eyes towards you. Like let's say when you're going to a club, you're going to a party, you want those eyes on you. You want to stand out, and I think that you will with a fragrance like the new Club de Nuit Lionheart. This is honestly a pretty good twist on La Malle Elixir, but I don't think that this has the kind of grounding edge of tobacco. This is basically honeyed-like sweetness with some lavender. You're getting a very strong minty accord, but you're also getting on top of the honey like a little bit more of a sweetness that I can't really detect. It's a little bit brighter, maybe fruity or like plum or something, but the performance to this is insane. This is one of my loudest clones in my entire collection. Absolutely beast mode. This type of thing right here is going to pull attention. People are going to know you just walked in the party because the whole room is going to smell like this fragrance. My suggestion, do not go too heavy on the sprays here. It's going to perform really good just with like even 3 to 5 sprays. Another attention grabber that you could add is something like Emir's Super Crush. This is a clone of Instant Crush by Mancera, which I'm not a fan of, but the reason I recommend it is because I know so many people love that fragrance. It's kind of like a little bit of a twist on Baccarat Rouge, MFK's BR540, except this one is a little bit sweeter. It honestly has a little bit more floral and woody edges. I think that this is an absolutely ridiculously beast mode fragrance that I'm not really a personal fan of, but I do recommend it to people because it is very scarily close to Mancera's Instant Crush. So you could go with any of these two fragrances here and you would be set for your attention grabbers. Okay, so now we are on category 4. This is the complete collection. You honestly do not need any more fragrances than this. This is going to be 10 fragrances that is basically carrying you through all types of situations. This is borderlining OCD hoarder status, borderline almost like if you buy more than this, you have a shopping addiction or you're obsessed with smelly scented alcohol water like someone on your screen right now. Okay, you don't need more than 10 fragrances, guys. Take this from my accountant who's telling me I need to file my taxes. Yes. Probably should do that right now, actually. Okay, so in this section, yes, you do still have your daily signatures, but now we are going to do something different with your seasonal fragrances. This is honestly a little bit more OCD, but we are going to cover all 4 seasons in this step, the complete collection. We're gonna stick to the same winter fragrance. I think that this is pretty good for winter all year round. This can kind of take you day and nighttime. Now we are going to add a spring fragrance. My choice for that is Rasasi Hawas Black. This is a clone of Nishane's Hachivat, which is honestly scary close, very good performer. This has brightness. This is very earthy. You get a very heavy oak moss accord to this, but you're also getting some bright citrus, which is listed as pineapple and Hachivat. It's very musky, very boss-like, very kind of charismatic, but this is going to carry you in perfectly to your summer fragrance because it does have a little bit of citrus in there surrounded by earth, even a little bit of smoke, which this one almost pretty much does. There's a little smokiness coming through this as well. Now the summertime, I'm still gonna tell you to stick with Afnan's Turathi Blue, the Bulgari Tigar twist. I think that this is perfect for the summertime. It's when I love to wear this fragrance, and this could be, honestly, it's more versatile than that, but you know, you'll find your situations to wear fragrances when you have a big collection. And now your fall fragrance. This is going to carry you into the fall time, but it's also going to carry you into more special events. This is honestly going to take elements from the summer into the fall. So you want some brightness, but you also want some warming elements, maybe warm spices, some leather, some vanillic edges. This is where you start to get creative with your choices because you want it to carry you from summer into fall and then into winter. So my choice for this is Rassasi's La Ayuk Awam. This is a inspiration clone of Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. This fragrance is basically elements of summertime, but fall as well. So you get the brightness of fruity notes like raspberry, but this is being surrounded by suede, leather, woods, a jasmine that almost gives it this cleanly edge to it, and then a little bit of amber as well, some saffron, stuff like that. This is honestly the perfect fall time fragrance. The quality to this is probably, I would say, some of the best in the entire video. This smells like a niche fragrance, honestly. Tom Ford is known for their classy fragrances that kind of push boundaries. It's a step above designer, and I think that this is kind of equal to that. This replaces my need for that one. I would look into this one, but this can also carry you into your special event fragrances. Your special event fragrances, like I said, we get the latent clone, Haramain Detour Noir, but in this one, I want to add a little bit more risky type of stuff. That's why we're going a little bit more risky with something like Tuscan Leather clone La Ayuk Awam that you could also use in this. So think of it like that as well. You could use your fall fragrance for your special occasions. You could use Detour Noir to stand out, or I would add something like Gary's Den Le Parfum. Choose between one of these. This is basically a kind of mashup or a kind of combination of Dior Homme Parfum and then Dior Homme Intense. So you're getting kind of a leather animalic edge with also some rose. You're getting some powdery type of iris in here, a little bit of an amber scent profile as well, and it's very sweet and it's very loud and attention grabbing. But with this one, I would recommend going a little bit lighter because these are your special events. You don't want to overtake. If you were to wear something like this at a wedding, my best suggestion at a wedding would be not to spray heavy. You don't want to stand out more than the groom or the bride. You don't want to be the center of attention. You want to blend in with the crowd in a place like this, but also have some conversation starters. Okay, now we're going on to our date section here. I would still stick to something like Kismet Magic. I think that this is just absolutely fantastic. The angel shared DNA is such a compliment puller. Still stick with something like French Avenue's Liquid Brun just because it's clearly working or else people wouldn't be buying it. Or you could go with something like French Avenue's Spectre Ghost, which is a clone of Nishane's Ani, which I actually just recently reviewed. That's a kind of gourmandy vanillic ginger fragrance with a little bit of camphoric edges. This is a more daring scent profile, but it is also super attractive, and I mean, French Avenue is just killing it. I honestly impressed. I want to buy more of their fragrances. That's your unique date night scent profile that, I mean, if she's smelt this one, guys, I'm shocked. I'm shocked if she smelt any of these before, actually. This collection, you can still stick with the same attention grabbers because they just work pretty much for no matter how big your collection is. You still got the Club de Nuit Lionheart and the Emir Super Crush. So you can stick to these two for your attention grabbers for the complete collection. But now we're going to add some more categories. These are your more unique, daring scent profiles. You could think of these as well as like a special event fragrance, but these are for when you want to show out and step up your game in terms of how daring that you can be. I think that in this kind of situation, you don't want to go over to your friend's house and still be wearing like Bleu de Chanel and smell like a basic bro, okay? You want to be wearing something unique. Your friends know you as the cologne guy and you got to show them. This fragrance is called Lattafa's Bade'e Oud for Glory, and it is a clone of Inicio's Oud for Greatness. So with this one, this is where we start to get a little bit more daring. We're adding in an oud note to your scent profile. So now you're having more daring types of scent profiles. An oud note is very expensive. It's probably one of the most expensive perfumery ingredients, but also one of the most least mass appealing scents that you can add to a fragrance. So this gives it a kind of sugary, vanillic fragrance with a little bit of earthiness, some dried out nutmeg type of smell, and patchouli that grounds it and gives it this greenery. But to me, I also get a kind of like resinous or like an amber type of scent profile that adds some sort of sweetness and balances with the oud in here. So definitely unique and very, very high quality smelling for the price. Or you could go with something like one that someone actually sent me when I bought a fragrance from them for free. Literally, they just included this fragrance in the box. This is called Alexandria's Upside Down, and this is a clone of Initio's Side Effect. Now, this is honestly a more challenging scent profile because you are not gonna smell like anyone. You will be very daring. This is very bold, very brash, a little bit aggressive smelling too. This is kind of like a rum, vanillic fragrance with some tobacco and cinnamon. Those are the listed notes. But you're also getting a little bit of a floral component. This is, I would say the only difference between this and Side Effect is this is more creamy and vanillic, but it's still very, very challenging. I think that the quality to this is absolutely insane. Very bold, unique scent profile that could be worn in a multitude of different situations. These could honestly be added into your attention grabbers. They could be added into your special events. Trust me, when you have bold fragrances, you're gonna figure out when to wear them. I mean, some people that share this platform with me literally wear these types of fragrances to the gym. I mean, to each their own, I guess, right? And the last to complete this is your business fragrance. Honestly, I've found that people with bigger fragrance collections like to have a versatile business fragrance to make them feel like the boss man. They are the man in charge. This is why I recommend something like Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense Man limited edition Parfum. This is the, in my opinion, best interpretation or twist of Creed's Aventus. It is so incredibly boss-like and masculine. I honestly, when I smell a fragrance like this or Creed's Aventus, I picture someone closing the deal. Like they're a real estate agent and they just sold in $1 million home, or they're a stockbroker that just struck big, or you know, something like that. They just sold a multi-million-dollar business. That's what I picture the Creed Aventus type of scent profile. Now, if you are to wear this into an office though, go light on the sprays. I'm talking 2 sprays at the most. What this smells like is a musky kind of pineapple scent with some birchy woods in there as well. You're getting a heavy smoke that floats through the base of this as well. So this is basically a more smoky version of Creed's Aventus, like one of the earlier batches. This smells way higher quality than the price tag demands, and I honestly think that this is one of the best business scents. This just commands power and respect, and that's why I think that this would be perfect for you to add to your collection if you're the boss that needs 10 plus fragrances in your collection. So like I said, guys, 10 fragrances is all you need. Let me know in the comments below what collection you fall into. And honestly, guys, you love to smell good for less, so you like clones. So definitely check out my top clones in my entire collection right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you over there.